Hello, welcome. I'm super excited that you're here with me today. My name is Cindy Lish, and I am a career coach who empowers stay-at-home moms with the confidence, tools, and skills to successfully return to the workforce. Whether you've been at home for 20 minutes or 20 years, I can absolutely help you on your journey, and you are in the right place. Okay, before we get started for today, I want you to click on that subscribe button so that you are the first to know every time I have a new video out there. Okay. So many of us can finally remember a time when applying for a job was something that we did with by mail, with those hard cardstock resume papers, and we would mail envelopes to employers. So those days are long gone, right? So now in the digital age that we're in, everything counts. Everything counts, including what your email address is. So let me go over some email addresses that employers don't want to see because you know something, believe it or not, this actually can cost you getting the job. And it's one of the simplest things that you can fix. It'll take you about 3 minutes and it will significantly improve your chance of getting the job. Okay, so the first thing that they don't want to see is a really old, outdated server, like an AOL account. In fact, what they would really prefer you to see is a Gmail. So you want to have an email address that's your name, like first name, last name, Cindy Lish, or last name, first name, at gmail.com. Now, I understand that many people have common names and that email address may be taken. Okay, no problem. So that sometimes has you putting a middle initial in between it, or sometimes people are adding numbers at the end of their email address. Okay. Listen up about the numbers. We have to be careful about the numbers that we put out there. For example, if I had an email address that said cindylish1969 at gmail.com, I have now told everybody that I was born in 1969, right? We don't want to tell people up front how old we are, okay? We're not trying to hide it. Absolutely, we're not trying to hide it. And for sure, they're going to see it when we come into the interview. But we don't have to put it out there like that. And it also just makes us look so outdated, like we don't know what we should be doing. So we want to make sure that not only is it not the year that we were born, but it also doesn't look like it could be the year that we were born. So if I were to put 66 or 54 or any of those other numbers, I would actually make myself looking older than I am. So look and see the numbers, and as long as it cannot look like it was the year that you were born, you're okay with numbers. Okay. The next kind of thing that you need to know about emails is that a lot of us, and especially we moms, right, we have one of those family email addresses, you know, the Lish family or something like that. And we have everybody's, and we collect, because we've had it for 100 million years and we've been collecting everybody's emails. So they want to make sure, employers want to make sure that you have your own email address. They don't want it to be a family email address. So another really quick fix, right? And ladies, email addresses are free. A Gmail address is free. It takes you about 2-3 minutes to open up. So there's no reason that you can't have another email address. And this is the one that you're going to use just for your job search, which also has a lot of advantages. Okay, and we'll talk about that at the end. There are other kinds of email addresses that they don't want to see. They don't want to see cute email addresses, hobby email addresses, you know, baking, loves to knit, loves to bake, skiing expert, anything else like that. They don't want to see those cute email addresses, okay? And again, keep those email addresses. They're great for your store coupons. They're great for your friends, but they're not appropriate for your job search. And the last type of email address that we're not going to have is a sexy email address. Hot mama, sexy cat, whatever it is, none of those email addresses for sure would be the email address that we're using when applying for a job. Okay, so we're going to make sure that our job email address, the one that's on our resume, the one that's on our LinkedIn, the one that we're using when we apply for a job, is a Gmail account with our name, first name, last name, and a number if necessary, but we're super careful about the number to make sure it doesn't look like the year that we were born. Okay, we definitely want to keep it as our name because it makes it so much easier for the other side. It makes it so much easier for the employer to find us again. Okay. And, we want to get the job, right? They have something that we want. We want to make sure we make the process as easy as humanly possible for the potential employer to find us when they're looking for us. Okay. Now, I mentioned that I was going to tell you the advantage of having an email address, primary email address for your job search. And here's the reason. We get bombarded, right? We sign up for mailing lists, we sign up for coupons, and our email addresses are overflowing with not spam, but with advertisements, right? If you have a dedicated email address just for your job search, then you're not going to lose and potentially not see a response from an employer, okay? Because it's mixed in amongst all your other coupons. You have to be on time. You have to be attentive to these things. Because if an employer is emailing you, say at 10 o'clock in the morning on Monday, that they want to call you in for an interview, and you don't get back to them until Tuesday, I don't care if you're the best person in the pile, you're not getting the interview. Okay, you're not getting the job. You're showing, again, what do I say all the time, right? This is your brand. This is your best version of yourself. So you want to show that you're attentive, you're responsive to things. So we want to always make sure that our emails are not going to get lost amongst all the other emails. So I wish you a productive week, and you are a warrior. You absolutely can do this. If you would like some more help, you want some more free information, you want to talk to me personally, hop on over to my website. It's cindylish.com, CINDYLISH.com. Tons of free content there for you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.